Jesus, I hate when they're looking for things and everything started crashing down. Because what do you mean you're looking for something? I literally told you to put it in this place. Hi guys, my name is Obaaa and my friends call me Afro. If you're coming to my YouTube channel for the first time, hi, welcome. I usually just do vlogs, but since I'm at home, I go to University of Ibadan, and since we're on holiday, I guess I'll just use my time to talk about things that happened to me in school. First of the list, my Lawliwood experience. Let's take this like PR to Virtuoso 8.0 because you don't want to miss it, and I want to sell tickets. Actually, I want to sell tickets, and you don't want to miss it because it's always a blast and it's always a fantastic experience. But yeah, let's talk about Lawliwood. So that was weird. When I came to school, I was really a fan of theater because it was so cool to see people act live. Not There was no cuts, no edits, no retake. It was so mind blowing. I went to my first play was in which if I do a review of that film or that show, we're not going to live here. I think I have the best first. Hey, I think I have the best first experiences, and my first theater show was Iyanuuu, An Adventure of Pawns, and I watched another one.
I said, oh, shut you ready? I never let her say you're going to
And I fell in love with theater.
I am. If only you give me a good reason to lay down my life. The revolution is the race. It's not revolution anymore. And I am trying to save it. How?
I was running away from a lot of things. I didn't want to act, but I wanted to be in Lawliwood because like I love what goes on. I literally was told to come to join Lawliwood. I said no. I said no because I don't know how to act and I don't want to act and I prefer watching people act. After a few days, it was like very close to deadline, and Virtuoso Lawliwood came up with one of the discussions. I was like, no, me, I cannot act. But in most societies, you have like an interview for them to recruit you, and I went for my interview. When I was filling my recruitment form, what I said was content creation and just something else. I did not mark acting in it, and everybody was set like a panel of judges, and they asked a couple of questions and they were like, oh, they host. I knew Virtuoso because like I stalked Lawliwood's page. The good type of stalking. Don't stalk people. I went through the page. I was really into this stuff. We have an event at the end of every session. Virtuoso 8.0 is coming. Please buy your ticket. I'm telling you now, in January. So when it's October, we've already gathered our money. Sorry, your money. At the interview, we have a show because we do raise money for our shows. That's why we beg, I hawk tickets, and plus we have to pay a certain amount, raise a certain amount in order to fund. You don't have to raise from your pocket. You can ask and just raise a certain amount and above, and then you have to sell tickets. And I was like, okay, sure, that is not a problem. We thought that was it until they just said, all right, it's time for your improv sesh. So your improv session, you're going to act. So I came in with my friend Jerry. Jerry wanted to do photography and cinematography, and I wanted to do content creation and likes. That's why we came. None of us signed up for acting, but guess what? Of course, we're not acting at what. That's not the point. We came in, and our improv was, oh, somebody. It was my wedding day, yeah, and he was my ex-lover. So I'm getting married to somebody else, but he's just coming back on my wedding day to tell me to take him back. Jesus. We first look at ourselves and both laugh. But it was then they called action. Jesus, my voice was shaking. You could hear my voice shaking. But then for some reason it just kind of like synced into what we're doing. Before we left that place, let's not lie, we did not like two people. So funny. But now we love them with the whole of our. That's how we did it. And then we came out. It was like, Jesus, what did we just do? We got in, and then it was time for our first meeting. I'll say my first meeting was very amazing because all we had, I came in and I saw them having game sessions, improv sessions, charades of movies. Lawliwood meeting is a vibe. People be themselves in Lawliwood. Let your safe haven. Somebody that you think is very serious, like strong face in the faculty, if the person is in Lawliwood and you meet them at Lawliwood meeting, they're the most goofy, very free, very goofy set of people. We're basically the hub of fun. We start preparing for Tooo and all that, and then we taking oath for the society and all that stuff. Then it was fun. It's not, we didn't have a full ceremony because we acted to get inducted.
I solemnly swear. I solemnly swear. I solemnly swear. That I will be fully committed. That I will be fully committed. That I will give my all. That I will give my all. I know you, Jerry. That I will give my all. You not say it. I will give my. All. That I will give my 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 all. That I always comes to meeting. That always comes to meeting. That this society will be my first priority. That this society will be my first priority. So yes, I'll pay my dues. I'll pay my dues. And I'll bring my appeal money. And I'll I don't even know where my appeal from. And I will sell tickets no matter what. And I will sell tickets no matter what. And I will give all the energy required. And I will give all the energy required of me. I will not question authority. I will not question authority. So help me God. So help me God. You guys have sword.
Yeah. So that's how that went. Run. My first play was from the Fossey Foundation. They had a play on secondary school children. School is not a scam, I mean. So we acted and I took a role. I think one of my biggest fear, and it's still my biggest fear, is not getting my lines. I don't mind being an extra or working behind the scenes. I fear and dread missing my lines. Like, what do you mean I'm missing my lines? And the funny thing is, learning my lines is not a problem. If you give me 20 pages of lines to learn, don't give me. I don't think I'll ever try it, but just in case. If you have a certain amount of lines to learn, I don't think learning lines are hard, but not forgetting your lines is where I'm very, very scared of. Stop learning. Stop learning. Is already full. After that scenario, which was a success, I was so happy. Like, it was the joy and all that. My second performance was we had at Pan's UI, that's pharmacy students. They had this literary fest and creativity, arts and all that, and I took a role.
Hi guys, we went for performance today at Toyosiiiii. Hi Babsoooo. Yes, we are going to get it now. We went for a performance today with Lawliwood Home. Ah yeah, you should come and see the episode. But anyways, I don't know what I did on my hair, but I'm feeling it.
It was so amazing because, guys, that was a larger crowd and it was university students. Now this is where the setup is. My third play. It's funny because it was UI SU week, Ivory Fest, Now, this has to be the highlight of it for me. I was called by my president 2 days, no, 1.5. One, it wasn't 1.5, it was one. I had 1 day to take up a role, learn the lines. And when I went through the script, it's a two-man play, meaning there are only two people acting. That's not the end. And where were we doing this? UISU, meaning we're in front of the entire school. This is not secondary school where, oh, you're just like 40, you're just like maybe up to 1,000. This is not faculty. This is the language. This is the student union. Yeah. And I was like, what? No, me, never. Can you guys like get somebody else? What do you? And then it was about a 5 page or 5 scenes or five scenes, and we're two, meaning we're going to be talking back to back. Did I learn my lines? Of course I learned my lines. If I may have superpowers. I don't learn lines is the problem. I just think I'm scared of saying rubbish and flopping. Boom, we did the. I was on stage in front of the entire school. I don't know if there's a video of that play, but bro, the whole, because we use Trenchard Hall. Trenchard Hall is like a big hall that the school hosts events, and like people clapped. People were so, they felt the play. I was happy. I was happy because I was scared at some point, because there was a side my mic went off. When my mic went off for some certain parts, but I could still project. And there was a side I forgot my lines. I did forget my lines, but the mic was not working. So I blamed it on the mic, and I kept repeating one line like 2 times, and then I moved on because I remembered. I don't know. That has to be the boldest thing I've done since I entered the university. That's the boldest. Because what do you mean? What? And then for the final, Vetsuso.
The great Buttt! Buttt! Sha? Buttt! Sha? What happened to the church money? Ha! Alagba! Buttt is the lover! Who remember the lover about?
I was not going to act in it. So now that I think of it, would I have acted? I think I would. Like, it's a 50-50. Before it was a no, but now it's like a 50-50. I would do it, I would act, or I would not act. But before, I would not act. Did I suffer? So I took the role of a stage manager. Stage manager were basically running people through their lines, trying to get all the prompts, all the blockings backstage and all that. That's what I took. And I started as SM, and it was Madam B, sorry, Auntie B, that was the SM. But like, she's the 500 level, and everybody is busy and all that stuff. So I took it. Actually, I just wanted to be an assistant, learn on the job. Bro, I learned on the job as stage manager. It was quite a time. But also, run through was one of the best times of my life and one of the most stressful times of my life last year, because
I got what you want, I got what you need.
I ran the run I would not run. I did things I didn't think I could do. So I met an alumni of Lawliwood. It was so amazing. She was with me on the day of it also, but before then, our rehearsals, I barely slept. Nobody ever sleeps. Let's say the truth. We barely slept close to the days. We crashed out because you guys, whoever saw it also saw a perfect play or an almost perfect play, but we did not have this play even on the day of Virtuoso. I don't even know the magic, but God, God came through for us. It was like film trick. Only Lawliwood can pull it off. You don't hear it anywhere. Only Lawliwood can pull it off. I was scared. But from the look of things and from the gist I've heard, that's from Lawliwood members. That's the normal thing because people are not serious until pressure is on and all that stuff. But I was so scared. Like we barely slept. We ate. There were days I stayed at the faculty because we have our meetings in common room. So I was at faculty, like I'm at faculty throughout the day. There were days we're done with law exams and I still had exams. So I read at faculty. Sometimes half of that second semester around that exam time, I barely ate in my hostel because it was me, below, me and below, B and below. I was at below 85% of time. For somebody who is not somebody that eats out, that was how I lived my life. It was so crazy. But yeah, I had the best time of my life, honestly. They were because I had call time by 5. I sent messages to people, why are you not here? We have call time by 11 p.m. Why are you not here? I shouted at them because I felt they were lackadaisical at a point and they were acting like children. So I did flare up because I'm in 100 level, guys. You guys are in other levels. Can you like please be serious? So I was very vexed at some point. People came late to rehearsals at some point. I was tired. But of course, I'm a child. I have to be hyperactive. And I was hyperactive. So it was really fun. I got to see what production looks like aside just being on stage. A lot of people who were on stage did not know the nitty-gritty of what goes on in production. I knew what was going on in production. I couldn't but admire my president. I couldn't but admire Obaaa. I couldn't but admire Obriannnnn. Obriannnnn was running up and down for production because he was a production manager. Obriannnnn was running up and down. Babsoooo, everybody needing like money, calling people, and then Jertrudee wrote her play. I love Jertrudee so much. I think she's very cool, and I love her makeup. I love her aesthetic. She's really, really cool. I don't know what else I want to say about Veto, so that if you weren't there or you haven't watched the last video, you most probably would have missed.
Who is the person?
So like, please do fast. You're directly about to eat me up.
I said, who did you say?
I said Lijo.
Ha!
Lijo Pudako.
Oh, we have children before the water reaches here, no? They will jump by water.
He used to go to Zik. Like, I can talk about Lawliwood till I finally graduate, or if I leave the society. How did I leave the society? How will I live my comfort zone? How will I live where I can just be doing rubber? I have snaps, pictures and videos of myself sleeping, prostrating on the floor. Oh, I did some crazy stuff. Bro, being shouted at. The only video I think I know that we don't have on camera. Did I say yes? I cried at Vetsu, so I cried at Vetsu. Like, I was talking and then I already started crying. I don't know if they could hear my voice in the front stage, but I was crying backstage. And then Pneumaaa came, and then I think Obaaa was there and Brian. That was just, and everybody like calm down. After that, we had a great show. I was so happy. I was just going backstage laughing. My roommate was highlights. My roommate was there. My roommate, before I left the day of Vetsusu. Like the day of Vetsusu, we had rest in the morning. So I left the room around 5:30 a.m. I left the room around 5:30 a.m. or I woke up 5:30. One of it. I left the hostel very early. And on my way, she sent me a text. the text was, oh my god, I love my roommate so much. She's an amazing person. Mwah. Should I say her name on camera? Her name is Mariam. We call her. Her name is Miriam. We call her Kishi. Tolua Kishi. She sent me a very, I almost cry on the streets, but she sent me a message, and apparently in the message she was not going to be there, but she wished me luck. She calmed. She sent me a message that was very soothing and calm and all that. So when I checked it and then I saw her there, like, I was so happy. I've been there meant the entire world to me. I was very, very happy. Like, I was just jumping like a child. Yes. So, and then after Buttt, yeah, Lawliwood is amazing. Feel very welcomed. I don't think anybody feels misplaced. Lawliwood is that place where when everything seems so, I look forward to every Saturday. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share. I feel so happy because I don't talk, and talking just makes me very happy. All right.
Àwọn lágbàǹlé bàbá òjàre báwo ni ọkọ mi?
Mama.
Báwo ni ìdarí kàbọ̀ ọkọ mi? Ilé yóò kúkú máa ń dá fún yín. Kò yí sí ìtajà.
My name is not by me when I was shopping.
Party. On stage. Nice performance out Ever take your mother play.
Okay.